Hey there, garden enthusiasts and savvy DIYers. What if I told you that this stunning, designer-inspired backyard oasis was created almost entirely with finds from the thrift store? In this video, I'm sharing 20 stunning Dollar Tree Thai thrift store garden hacks that look like designer decor. For the past few weeks, I've been on a mission to prove that you don't need a massive budget to create a garden that looks like it's straight out of a magazine. We're going to tackle the biggest problem every homeowner faces: the insane cost of creating a beautiful outdoor space. By the end of this video, you will have 20 incredible budget-busting hacks to build your own 5-star backyard. So if you're ready to turn trash into treasure, stick with us. And hey, if you love transformations like this, hit that subscribe button now. Let's dig in. Creating a magical ambiance is what makes a space feel truly expensive, but that designer price tag often puts the magic out of reach. We're going to start with a trio of lighting hacks to fix that. First up, antique solar lamp jars. I found these plain glass jars at the thrift store for 50 cents each, but any glass jar from Dollar Tree works perfectly. Then, I grabbed a handful of their basic solar stake lights. Now, here's the magic. You just pop the top off the solar light, it comes off the plastic stake easily. Then, using a strong, weather-resistant glue like E6000, you secure the solar top right onto the jar's opening. Quick safety tip: always use strong adhesives in a well-ventilated area. The result is stunning. We scattered 10 of these along our main garden path. During the day, they look like charming rustic fixtures. At night, they cast a warm, dappled glow that looks incredibly high-end. It's that boutique hotel vibe for literally $2 a lamp. Hack 2: DIY frosted solar luminaries. For our second lighting hack, we're adding another layer of elegance with these ethereal frosted solar luminaries. This is a beautiful twist on our first solar jar idea. I picked up several mason jars from the thrift store, and more solar stake light. The secret ingredient this time is a can of frosted glass spray paint. Remember to use spray paint outdoors or in a ventilated space, and lay down a drop cloth. I sprayed the outside of each mason jar with a light, even coat. It gives the glass a soft, sea glass finish that looks incredibly sophisticated. Just like before, I glued the solar tops onto the jar lids. We placed these along the edge of a flower bed. At night, the frosted glass diffuses the light, creating a soft, all-over glow. They look like magical glowing orbs floating in the garden. A simple trick for a mysterious effect. Hack 3: whimsical glowing toadstools. Our final lighting hack adds a touch of whimsy, that little unexpected detail that makes you smile. We're creating something ripped from an enchanted storybook: glowing garden toadstools. This is another brilliant way to use those simple Dollar Tree solar stake lights. For this, you'll also need the small, clear plastic dessert bowls from the party section. Using that same E6000 adhesive, run a bead of glue around the top of the solar light and place one of the plastic bowls upside down right on top. Let it dry and you've created a tiny mushroom-shaped lamp. We made a whole cluster and tucked them into a shady corner under a big hosta plant. By day, you barely see them, but at night, they emit the most magical diffused glow. It's these little layers of magic that make a garden feel professionally designed. Hack 4: French country woven baskets. Okay, let's talk about planters. My biggest frustration is the insane price of good, large planters. I was dreaming of a warm, rustic French country vibe, something timeless and collected. So for our fourth hack, we created these gorgeous French country plant baskets. I found a stack of basic light-colored woven baskets at Dollar Tree. Honestly, on their own, they look a bit cheap, but they have incredible texture. The secret is all in the finish. I grabbed a small can of special walnut wood stain. A deep, rich. With gloves on, I just wiped the stain all over the baskets with a rag. The stain soaks into the natural fibers, instantly giving them an aged, weathered, and unbelievably chic appearance. I let them dry, popped in a few potted ferns and white flowers, and placed them on either side of our patio door. It creates an elegant entrance, looking like something from a pricey country boutique. Hack 5: designer look outdoor pillows. Stylish seating is essential for making an outdoor space feel like a true extension of your home. But the price of outdoor pillows is just ridiculous. That leads me to hack number 5: creating custom, designer-look pillows from an unbelievable material. At Dollar Tree, I grabbed a handful of their woven and textured placemats. They have some surprisingly chic options with fringe and neutral colors. This next part is mind-blowingly simple. Take 2 matching placemats, line them up, and sew 3 of the 4 sides together. A sewing machine is fast, but a needle and thread work great too. Leave one side open, stuff it with polyfill, and then sew that final seam closed. In under 10 minutes, you have a durable, textured, and incredibly expensive-looking outdoor pillow. They rival pillows I've seen for $50 each, and ours cost less than $5. What's the best thing you've ever made out of placemats? Let me know in the comments. Hack 6. Upscale faux moss arrangements. You know that lush, always perfect greenery in designer magazines? The designer trick is to mix in great faux plants for zero-maintenance beauty. Hack number 6 shows you how to create your own stunning arrangement. I always hunt for interesting containers at the thrift store. I found a beautiful wide-mouthed ceramic pot for just $3. At Dollar Tree I grabbed styrofoam blocks, bags of faux moss and their best-looking faux greenery. The secret here is to get varied textures and shades of green. Back home I fit the styrofoam into the pot, then hot glued the faux moss to cover it completely. Then I just started arranging the greenery, playing with heights and textures for a full layered look. The final piece is incredible. Because it's in a unique thrifted pot, it looks like a custom piece from a floral designer. We placed it on a side table, and it adds a perfect touch of sophisticated worry-free green. Hack 7. The floating votive centerpiece. Every outdoor table needs a centerpiece for a focal point and evening ambiance. Instead of a boring vase of flowers, we wanted something captivating. This brings us to hack number 7. A serene floating votive centerpiece. I found a large shallow glass bowl at a thrift store. From Dollar Tree I got smooth river rocks, floating candles, and for a special touch, I grabbed a lemon and some rosemary from my garden. This is delightfully simple. Arrange the rocks in the bottom of the bowl, fill it with water, and add a few thin slices of lemon and a couple of sprigs of rosemary. Not only does this look beautiful, but it can also help repel insects. Finally, gently place 3 floating candles on the water. When lit, the effect is pure magic. Hack 8. The Upcycled Chandelier Planter. Truly unique, show-stopping pieces set a designer space apart. Our 8th hack is exactly that. A project that turns junk into garden art. We're making an upcycled chandelier planter. At my local thrift store, I found a sad, dated brass chandelier for $10. I saw potential in its elegant, curving arms. First, a modern makeover. I stripped out the wiring, took off the fake candle sleeves, and gave it a couple of coats of matte black spray paint. Instantly it looked like sleek, modern wrought iron. Where the light bulbs used to be, I glued on small terracotta pots, which I also painted black. Then I filled them with trailing succulents, like string of pearls. We hung the finished piece from a large tree branch, overlooking the patio. This is a jaw-on-the-floor moment. What's the craziest thing you've ever thought about turning into a planter? I'd love to hear your ideas below. Hack 9. The instant side table and cooler. Functional furniture is the hallmark of a well-designed space. Hack number 9 is pure genius. The instant side table and drink cooler. This uses 2 large plastic planters and 1 round pizza pan from Dollar Tree. Place the first planter right side, flip the second one upside down, and glue it to the bottom of the first one, creating a stable hourglass-shaped base. Now for the clever part. Take the metal pizza pan, spray paint it matte black to match, and just rest it on top. It's a perfect little side table. But here's the magic. When guests come over, lift the pan off, fill the top planter with ice, and it becomes a stylish drink cooler. A high-end concept built for about $5. Hack 10. Easy install railing planters. For balconies and decks, vertical space is everything. Railing planters are fantastic, but can be pricey. Hack number 10 is the answer. Dollar Tree sells these planters with a groove on the bottom that fits perfectly over a standard railing. No tools needed, but we're elevating their purpose. We designated one as our outdoor essential station, filling it with sunscreen and bug spray for guests. It's a thoughtful detail. Another became a party-ready utensil holder, filled with rocks for weight, then forks, knives, and spoons. Of course, we also used several for cascading flowers, bringing life and color to the deck railing. Okay, we are halfway through 10 hacks down, 10 to go. If you are loving these budget-busting secrets, and your mind is buzzing with ideas, Do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. Join our incredible community of savvy creators. We post new budget-friendly DIYs every single week. Alright, let's get back to the garden and hack number 11. Hack 11. The self-watering globe solution. One of the biggest challenges for any plant owner is watering. A high-end garden always looks lush, not wilted. Hack number 11 is a game changer. Using Dollar Tree's self-watering globes. These colorful blown glass-style bulbs aren't just decorative. They're incredibly functional. You fill the globe with water and push the stem into the soil. The water is released slowly only as the soil dries out. They are a lifesaver for thirsty plants like ferns, especially in hanging baskets. Not only do they keep my plants thriving, but they also add a pop of color and a sculptural element to the pot. Hack 12. The laundry bag pest protector. There is nothing more heartbreaking than watching pests devour your beautiful plants. Ugly netting can ruin the whole aesthetic. Enter hack number 12, one of the most brilliant solutions, using a mesh laundry bag as a plant protector. Dollar Tree sells these large, white, zippered mesh bags for almost nothing. They are perfect for placing over a small plant or a container of ripening strawberries. The mesh keeps pests out, but allows for plenty of sunlight, air and water. Unlike heavy garden netting, the white mesh is lightweight and surprisingly discreet. It's a cheap, effective secret weapon. Hack 13. Elegant bamboo plant supports. A well-manicured garden is all about structure. Droopy stems are a no-go. Commercial plant supports can be expensive and bulky. Hack 13 is an elegant and affordable solution using bamboo skewers. A large pack from Dollar Tree costs next to nothing. For single stem flowers, 1 or 2 skewers provide almost invisible support. For climbing plants, you can form a stylish little teepee by pushing several skewers into a pot and using twine to connect them at the top. The natural bamboo blends in beautifully, adding a minimalist zen-like structure that makes your garden look infinitely more polished. Hack 14. DIY seed starting greenhouse. Starting plants from seed is a fantastic way to save money. Seedlings need a warm, humid environment, which is why many greenhouses are popular. Hack 14 lets you create your own for $1. We're turning clear plastic food containers from Dollar Tree into mini greenhouses. Look for the clear, lidded containers used for salads or baked goods. Fill the bottom with seed starting mix, plant your seeds, water them and pop the clear plastic lid back on top. You've created a perfect microclimate to encourage germination. It's a simple, reusable way to jumpstart your garden. Hack 15 is all about creating that collected, farmhouse feel. On a thrifting treasure hunt, I found some old, weathered bricks and a chipped ceramic pitcher. Separately, they were just junk, but together they become a beautiful vignette. I yacked the bricks to create a small rustic pedestal. I placed the thrifted pitcher on top and filled it with high-quality faux lavender and eucalyptus from Dollar Tree. This little corner is one of my favorites. It required zero skill, just an eye for combining interesting texture. Hack 16. Clever outdoor entertaining stations. A luxurious garden is for living in. Being a great host means making things easy. Hack 16 is a genius party hack for elevating your outdoor entertaining. We're repurposing Dollar Tree's hard plastic taco holder. Of course they're for tacos. But on a barbecue night, they are the absolute best way to serve hot dogs. You can line them up, making them easy for guests to grab and making for a fantastic topping station. It's a simple item that solves a common problem and presents food in a fun, organized way. Hack 17. Movable garden accent signs. Adding personalized signs to a garden brings charm, but nailing them to a fence feels so permanent. Hack 17 provides a flexible, beautiful alternative. At Dollar Tree, I found some cute garden-themed signs. Instead of just hanging them, I wanted to make them movable by pairing them with Dollar Tree's metal butterfly garden stakes. I just glued the back of a sign to the front of the stake, right over the butterfly. Now I have sturdy, movable signs that I can place anywhere, in a large planter for height or in a flower bed, to fill a bare spot. As the garden evolves, I can move the signs around. Hack 18. Upgraded storage for garden essentials. A cluttered garden is the opposite of luxurious. Hiding tools and supplies is essential. Hack 18 offers a stylish storage solution. I found a basic, plastic laundry basket at the thrift store. Boring color, but the woven texture was nice. I also grabbed a can of spray paint with a stone finish. This stuff is pure magic for making cheap plastic look expensive. I gave the basket a couple of coats, and the transformation was dramatic. The cheap plastic now looked like a heavy stone container. We placed it on the patio to store gloves and small tools, hiding the clutter while adding to the decor. Hack 19, the outdoor mirror illusion. A classic designer secret for making a small space feel larger is using mirrors. This trick works beautifully outdoors too. For Hack 19, I hunted down an old window frame at the thrift store. Beautiful and weathered. Instead of glass, I turned it into an outdoor mirror using inexpensive mirror tiles from the hardware store, securing one into each pane. We hung the finished window mirror on a boring fence wall. The effect was transformative. It breaks up the monotony of the fence and reflects the garden, creating an illusion of a window looking out into even more greenery, making the whole space feel bigger and brighter. Hack 20, the grand finale lantern. Our final hack is the true statement piece. We created a grand, designer-style lantern for almost nothing. This hack combines a tall glass vase, a metal tray, and a glass jar, all from Dollar Tree and the thrift store. First, I spray painted the vase and jar with metallic gold paint. I also sprayed the solar top from another stake light to match. Once dry, I glued the solar light to the gold painted jar lid. Then I placed the tall gold vase on the metal tray and put the solar-powered lid on top. The final touch is a clear scalloped plastic bucket from the party section, placed upside down over the top as the lantern's shade. The result is a stunning, modern table lamp that looks incredibly sophisticated. And there you have 20 hacks that took this space from a sad patch of grass to a truly magical high-end garden retreat. We've layered lighting, added stylish furniture, and filled the space with lush greenery and unique personal touches. This proves that creating a home you love isn't about how much you spend. It's about creativity, seeing the magic in the mundane, and the satisfaction of knowing that you made this happen. That stunning centerpiece? It started as a punch bowl. That magical glow, it came from a $1 solar stick. The next time you walk into a thrift store or a Dollar Tree, I hope you see things differently. Look at the shape, the texture, the possibility. Your dream garden is waiting for you, and it costs a lot less than you think. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible backyard transformation. For more garden inspiration, check out this video right here, where I transformed my front porch, or this one for more incredible thrift store flips. Until next time, happy creating. Dollar Tree hacks, thrift store DIY, garden makeover, budget garden, DIY deck.